Hello everyone, welcome back to the Maker Mike channel. When the paint runs out but the job is not done, do you throw the can away or look for another way? Today, this old spray can is not going into the trash. With a few simple steps and things already in the garage, it can be used again in a practical way. Stay with me through this video and see how this empty can work like a new one. Place the empty spray can into a shallow tray so it stays steady and does not roll around. Pour a small amount of paint remover into a cup, just enough for this job. Let me know your location in the comments. What state are you in and what projects are you working on at home? Use a brush and spread the remover evenly over the surface of the can. Cover every area where old paint is still stuck. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. During that time, the old paint will start to lift and wrinkle. This step saves a lot of sanding later and keeps the metal surface clean. Take a dry cloth and wipe the loosened paint off the can completely. Go over the surface slowly so no flakes or sticky spots are left behind. A clean can makes every step after this easier and more reliable. Once the surface is clean and dry, pick 2 spots on the body of the can for drilling. Keep them apart so the parts will not interfere with each other later. Use a hand drill and go slowly. Let the bit cut through the metal without forcing it. After both holes are made, brush away the metal dust and check the edges. The holes should look clean and round. Take a plastic soda bottle and drill a small hole right in the center of the cap. The hole should fit a used tire valve tightly. Push the valve through the cap from the inside so it sits firm and straight. Remove the valve core so air and liquid can pass through freely. Next, cut the bottle in half with a utility knife and keep the top part with the cap. This becomes a simple homemade funnel. The shape helps guide liquid cleanly without spilling. This funnel may look basic, but it works just as well as a store-bought one. Using what is already at home saves time and keeps the job moving without extra cost. Fit the homemade funnel into one of the holes drilled on the can body. Pour a small amount of thinner through the funnel and let it run inside the can. Gently shake the can so the thinner reaches every corner and washes away old paint and residue. Pour the dirty liquid out and repeat until the inside looks clean and clear. After that, take a piece of sandpaper and work around the edges of both drilled holes. Smooth the metal so there are no sharp burrs or rough spots. Mix the epoxy glue carefully according to the instructions on the package. Stir it until the color and texture look even and smooth. Place the new tire valve into one of the drilled holes on the can. Make sure it sits straight and tight. Next, take a nut and fit it into the other hole, where the screw will go later. Apply epoxy around the base of the valve and around the nut. Press them firmly into place and hold for a few seconds so they do not shift. Wipe off any excess glue before it hardens. Set the can aside on a flat surface and let the epoxy cure fully. This step matters because a solid bond keeps air from leaking and makes the can safe to use again. After the epoxy has fully cured, prepare a small piece of rubber to seal the screw hole. Cut the rubber so it matches the size of the screw head. The fit should be snug, not loose and not forced. Slide the rubber piece onto the screw and check that it sits flat. This rubber acts as a gasket and helps prevent air and paint from leaking out later. Thread the screw into the nut that was glued onto the can body. Tighten it slowly by hand first. Then give it a final turn with a tool. Do not over-tighten. When done right, the screw feels firm and the rubber sits evenly around it. Next, prepare the new paint for the can. Pour the red paint into a clean cup first. Add thinner slowly and stir well until the mixture flows smoothly. The paint should not be too thick and not too watery. A smooth, even flow helps the spray come out clean later. Take the homemade funnel and place it into the opening on the can body. Pour the mixed paint through the funnel slowly. Do not rush this step to avoid spills or air bubbles. When the paint is inside, check the level and make sure nothing leaks from the joints. Then screw the sealing bolt back in firmly. The can now holds fresh paint and is ready for air pressure and spraying. Attach a bike pump to the valve on the can and add air slowly. Do not rush. Stop once the can feels firm in your hand. Shake the can gently so the paint mixes evenly inside. Then press the nozzle and spray a small test area. The paint comes out smooth and steady, just like a new spray can. The empty spray can is back to work again, ready to use and easy to refill next time. Nothing was wasted, and the job got done without buying a new can. If this simple repair helped you, tap. Like so, more people can find it. Subscribe for more practical DIY ideas you can use at home. And leave a comment telling what tool or item you want to fix next.